Okay, welcome to Your Tech Life. I'm Trevor Long, and today I thought, with the iPad in mind, I'd have a quick look at some of the cases I've used over the last few weeks. I bought the official Apple case when the iPad came out. I used a Gecko case, which is similar to this one. I'll show you in a minute. Shortly after that, I also bought this clear Belkin case, and I've got these four cases from the iRange by LaserCo, which I thought I'd have a quick look at. So I'll kick it off with, in fact, the LaserCo range. Look, this is a pretty standard looking cover for the iPad, which you can find around the place, and pretty much all of these covers, by the way, I won't go into specific prices, are around the $30 to $40. Some of them might pick you up to $50, but so that's your standard kind of rugged look case, which this one's actually not bad. One thing about these that I find is they actually smell, which is quite annoying, but I guess that goes away, but it's that rubbery smell. But this one's not so bad. This is nowhere near as bad as the Gecko I felt. So this feels good in your hands, soft. I guess it gives you the false sense that you might be able to drop it, but yeah, a useful case and easy on, easy off. So that's a good one. So that's from the iRange from LaserCo. This one here is kind of, I don't want to call it a knockoff, but it's extremely similar to the official Apple case. You can see it's got the fold over area, so that when you fold the cover back, you can use it as a stand. So you fold it in there and you use the whole thing as a stand for the iPad. Now, this one, the iPad slides in, very similar to the Apple one, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Now, easy to carry, no catch to keep the case locked shut, but as I say, I think the key to this one is it becomes a very rugged stand. Now, this is an extremely durable stand, really solid. You feel like you've got some great support with that, and you can really type on that without any great concern. My only concern about this one is it's just the screen doesn't sit flush with the case, or the case doesn't sit flush with the screen, so it kind of feels a little cheapish there, but it's very easy to get it in and out of, which is very useful because you can never dock your iPad in your official iPad dock while it's in a case. So I actually think this one's a really good one if you've just got a stand, if you want to sit it up on your desk, and again, really rather easy to get it out of. So that's a good thing. This one here I would suggest is for the ladies. It has the concept of two rugged clips at the bottom and the two elastic ones at the top. Space for your pen, and also a small area for other paperwork or cards, and snap shut, and yeah, the glossy faux alligator skin kind of look. Obviously not for me, but probably quite useful for perhaps business women or likewise. So that's a judgment call, but a nice look if you're into that kind of thing, and a really good clip shut, so it's rugged and it doesn't look like you're carrying around an iPad. And I think that'll actually become quite useful in the coming months. People will feel less and less inclined to want to look like they're carrying an iPad around. So another good one there from the iRange by LaserCo. This one's my favourite from the iRange. By the way, iRange, just so you know what to look out for in the stores, looks like this. iRange is the logo. They come with a screen cleaner and a screen protector. Frankly, I wouldn't use the screen protector. I'll do a separate video on screen protectors, but I've gone for the invisible shield, which I think is a really strong and durable shield. So that's the packaging for the iRange if you're looking what that'll look for in stores. So this is my favourite. It's kind of the folio style, very similar to that last one, but a little more suitable for the male executive. Same thing, pen holder and paperwork cup, and a slide in clasp, which is good. Probably be good if we had the button, but it feels a lot like just a plain old notebook. A little heavier, obviously, than normal, but you can see there how thin it is and how it holds together. So I really like that one, and again, you're looking at sub $50, probably around the $40 mark for that one. Really useful from iRange. This I quite liked. Now, my concern about this, and frankly it's my concern about most cases, is that you're paying $40 for this. I bought this, I think, at JB Hi-Fi, and it's a bit of plastic. and there's no way this cost them more than $1 to make. But anyway, you put that aside, and this is, I'll tell you why this is good, and it's sort of the anti to what I said earlier about not wanting to look like you're carrying an iPad. The great thing about this one is that you feel like you're still carrying an iPad around. People can still see that, if that's what you want. I liked that for a couple of days, but then I went, you know what, I feel like I'm just attracting attention. So it's good because it still feels exactly like the iPad. You don't have the cover coming all the way over the screen. You've got full visibility around the bevel here. So really nice. I really like that one in terms of just a core basic protection for your iPad. Now the most common cover for the iPad is the Apple cover. This is it here. Now problem number one, it's a bit hard to get into. And you've really got to push it in, push it down into the corners, and then you've got to fold this flap over and push it in to secure it. But I tell you now, it feels sturdy, and it certainly doesn't feel like this iPad is going to go anywhere. It's locked in by that. It's tight around the edges, and again, you've got the full bevel access. Two problems with this case. Marks on it. You can see here marks all over this case, just from basic wear and tear, because it's not a smooth, it's a very matte, but it's a really interesting finish. But again, this is the original fold and stand up, so you can see it stood on its side there, and you can also stand that up front ways. But my problem with this one is it always feels like it's going to fall over. Whereas if you compare that to the iRange, which I showed you earlier, it has a much larger base when they're side by side. I can show you that there. It's just got a larger base, so you can see why this one's a little more sturdy when you're holding it up. You can also stand it up straight, but I can't imagine why you would want to do that. It just feels like it's going to fall over. So apart from the fact that it tracks a lot of dust and marks, biggest problem with this is you can't dock it. It's the official Apple case, and it doesn't dock very well. It does work, but it just never feels right. So it's dockable, but just not easily. But I guess better than others. But most importantly, it's really hard to get out of here. Really hard to get out. You've got to pull at the corners, and I've mastered this over a few weeks. Pull at the corners to get it started, and then you just slide it out. So it's interesting. Pick of the bunch for me. I've come back to the Apple case in the end. I just wish it didn't attract the marks as much, but I have come back to the Apple case. I think it's probably the pick of the bunch. Once I realised that you can actually dock it, I didn't feel like you could at first, but you've got to have it open, not shut. So open it and dock it. You know, it's probably the pick of the bunch. It's just not that useful if you're trying to have it standing up at all, but it does raise off on a platform pretty well. So there you go. There's a few iPad cases, well worth checking out. If you're going to invest, you are going to spend $40 to $50. So the Apple case is pretty much in the range, so it's pretty hard to go past it. But those, in terms of style and a different look, you know, without having to show off that you're in the Apple, you're carrying around an iPad, I'd go for the portfolio style. Nice, simple, and it really does feel like you're just carrying around a notebook. So there you go. I'll be back for more another time, and thanks for watching Your Tech Life.